Title: How to Know If She Likes You. 7 Secret Phrases Women Say When Developing Feelings. Backhand index pointing right. Have you ever wondered if a woman is developing feelings for you? Is she sending signals that you might be missing? Light bulb women don't always express their feelings directly. Instead, they reveal subtle clues through their words and actions. The problem is, most men overlook these signs. In this video, I'm going to share 7 phrases women use when they start to like you. If you hear any of these, there's a high chance she has feelings for you. White heavy checkmark. Make sure you stay until the end, because some of these might surprise you. Direct hit. Let's dive into it. White heavy checkmark 1. I feel like I've known you forever. Brain, what does this mean? When a woman says this, it's not just a casual phrase, it's a sign that she feels deeply comfortable with you. Women develop emotional connections before they develop physical attraction. When she says she feels like she's known you forever, it means you've created an environment where she feels safe, understood, and naturally drawn to you. Direct hit. How should you respond? Many men either laugh it off or ignore it, but that's a missed opportunity. Instead, acknowledge the connection playfully. You can say something like, backhand index pointing right, that's interesting. Maybe we met in another life. Said with a smile. This keeps the conversation engaging and builds on the emotional bond. Light bulb. Why is this important? Women value deep emotional connections. If she says this, it means she is subconsciously seeing you as someone she can trust. Recognizing and reinforcing that feeling will help your relationship grow naturally. Rock it. So the next time a woman says this, don't brush it off. Instead, use it as an opportunity to deepen the connection. White heavy checkmark 2. You're one of my closest friends. Brain, what does this mean? Most men panic when they hear this because they assume it means they've been friend-zoned. But that's not always the case. When a woman calls you one of her closest friends, it actually shows she feels safe with you and trusts you deeply. And trust is the foundation of emotional attraction. Direct hit. How should you respond? The worst reaction is showing disappointment or trying to immediately change the dynamic. Instead, keep the conversation light and fun. A great response could be, backhand index pointing right, wow, I must be special. Do I get a friendship trophy or something? Said playfully. This keeps the conversation lighthearted while maintaining a flirty tone. It also prevents the conversation from turning into an awkward moment. Light bulb. Why is this important? If a woman considers you a close friend, she's already emotionally invested in you. That emotional connection can naturally evolve into attraction, but only if you maintain your confidence and don't rush to push things forward. Rock it. So don't see this as a dead end, see it as an open door. White heavy checkmark 3. You're different from other guys I've met. Brain, what does this mean? This is a very strong indicator of emotional investment. When a woman tells you this, she's not just being polite, she's acknowledging that there's something unique about you that stands out. It means she's comparing you to others and finding you more appealing in some way. Direct hit. How should you respond? Many guys make the mistake of brushing this off or downplaying it. A much better way to respond is to turn it into an engaging conversation. Instead of just saying, thanks, try asking. Backhand index pointing right, oh really? What makes me different? This does 2 things. Keycap 1. It keeps the conversation going in a playful and engaging way. Keycap 2. It gives her the opportunity to express what she finds attractive about you, strengthening the emotional bond. Light bulb. Why is this important? When a woman starts recognizing your uniqueness, she is emotionally investing in you. This is a chance to deepen that connection by letting her vocalize why she finds you interesting. Rock it. Instead of just taking the compliment, use it to explore her thoughts and build a stronger bond. White heavy checkmark 4. I feel like I can be myself around you. Brain, what does this mean? This is one of the most powerful signs that a woman is emotionally invested in you. When she says this, it means she feels safe, understood, and comfortable being her true self in your presence. This is not just a casual compliment, it signifies a deep emotional connection. Direct hit. How should you respond? Most guys make the mistake of brushing it off or not recognizing its importance. Instead, you should use this as an opportunity to strengthen your bond. Try saying, backhand index pointing right, that means a lot to me. I feel the same way around you. By mirroring her emotions, you reinforce the connection and make her feel even more secure with you. Light bulb. Why is this important? Women are naturally drawn to men who provide emotional safety. If she feels like she can be her authentic self around you, she will want to be with you more often. This is one of the most significant emotional investments a woman can make. Rock it. Instead of taking this statement lightly, use it as a way to deepen trust and connection in your relationship. White heavy checkmark 5. You always listen to me. Brain. What does this mean? If a woman tells you this, it means she values your attention and emotional presence. Women don't just seek someone to hear their words, they want to feel truly understood. When she says you always listen to her, she's acknowledging the emotional security you provide. Direct hit. How should you respond? Most guys either downplay this or respond awkwardly. Instead, reinforce the bond by saying something like, backhand index pointing right, of course. What you say matters to me. This response reassures her that you're emotionally available without trying too hard. Light bulb. Why is this important? Women naturally gravitate toward men who make them feel heard. If she feels you genuinely listen to her, she will feel safe and connected to you on a deeper level. Rock it. Instead of taking this as a simple compliment, use it as a moment to strengthen your emotional bond. White heavy checkmark 6. I feel a special connection with you. Brain. What does this mean? When a woman tells you she feels a special connection, she is not just making small talk. This means she has developed a deep emotional attachment to you. It suggests that she sees you differently from other men, and she recognizes something meaningful in your bond. Direct hit. How should you respond? Most men make the mistake of getting overly excited or immediately confessing their feelings. Instead, stay calm and composed to maintain the attraction. Backhand index pointing right. Try saying, yeah, I feel that too. It's rare to connect like this. This shows that you acknowledge the bond without putting too much pressure on the moment. Light bulb. Why is this important? Women value emotional connections deeply. If she expresses this, she's seeking validation that you feel the same. However, by staying cool and collected, you make the connection feel even more powerful, like it's growing naturally. Rock it. A true connection isn't forced, it happens effortlessly. Let her feel the magic unfold. White heavy checkmark 7. I can talk to you about anything. Brain. What does this mean? When a woman says this, she is not just saying you're a good listener. This phrase is a sign of deep trust and emotional security. It means she feels safe expressing her thoughts, emotions, and even vulnerabilities with you. This is a powerful signal of attraction, as women value emotional connection before anything else. Direct hit. How should you respond? Instead of saying something generic like, that's nice, make her feel even more comfortable by responding with, backhand index pointing right, that means a lot. I always want you to feel like you can be yourself around me. This reassures her that you are someone she can confide in, strengthening the emotional bond. Light bulb. Why is this important? If a woman feels like she can talk to you about anything, it means she sees you as someone special. Emotional intimacy often leads to deeper romantic attraction. Rock it. Trust is the foundation of all great relationships. The more she trusts you, the more she will open up emotionally and romantically. Pushpin Part 3, How to respond to these signs without losing your power. Recognizing that a woman is developing feelings for you is one thing, but how you respond is even more important. Most men either overreact or ignore the signs completely. Here's how you should handle these moments with confidence and calmness. Keycap 1. Stay calm and confident. Prohibited. Don't overreact. If she expresses something meaningful, like, I feel a special connection with you, don't jump in with a huge declaration of love. That will put unnecessary pressure on the moment. Heavy checkmark. Instead, keep your energy steady and relaxed. Respond with something smooth, like, backhand index pointing right, I like that we vibe so naturally. It's refreshing. This keeps the attraction alive while showing that you are emotionally mature. Keycap 2. Let emotions grow naturally. Light bulb attraction is like a fire, it needs time to burn brighter. If you rush into things, you risk extinguishing the spark before it fully develops. Prohibited. Don't force deep conversations too soon. Let her open up at her own pace. If she says, I feel like I've known you forever, don't immediately ask, so does that mean we're meant to be together? Heavy checkmark. Instead, just enjoy the connection and say, backhand index pointing right, that's cool. I like how easy it is to talk to you too. This keeps the conversation comfortable and pressure-free. Keycap 3. Maintain mystery, don't be too available. Crossmark. Avoid always being available. If she texts you and you immediately respond every single time, you lose a bit of your intrigue. Heavy checkmark. Women are drawn to men who have their own lives and passions. Keep your own schedule, and let responses be natural, not instant. Backhand index pointing right. Example, if she says, I miss you, instead of dropping everything, say, fire, already? That's sweet. Let's plan something fun soon. This keeps the energy playful and light, rather than overly eager. Keycap 4. Be yourself, don't change to impress her. Prohibited. Don't start adjusting your opinions, values, or lifestyle just to make her like you more. Women respect men who stand firm in their beliefs and stay authentic. Heavy checkmark. If she says, you're so different from other guys, don't start asking, is that a good thing? Instead, own it. Backhand index pointing right. Well, being like everyone else sounds pretty boring, don't you think? This shows confidence, humor, and individuality, all things that build strong attraction. Final thought, attraction is built on confidence. Light bulb women don't want a man who begs for validation. They want a man who already knows his value. Rocket. The key to responding to a woman's feelings is not changing who you are to please her, but instead embracing your authentic self and letting the relationship develop naturally. Pushpin Part 4, Summary and Call to Action. Now that you've learned these 7 subtle signs, you might start noticing them in your own interactions. Magnifying glass. Tilted left. Key takeaways. Heavy checkmark. If a woman says these things, she may be developing feelings for you. Heavy checkmark. Don't rush, let the relationship develop naturally. Heavy checkmark. Confidence and patience will always work in your favor. A true connection isn't forced, it's built over time through trust, emotional safety, and mutual attraction. Speech balloon question for you. Backhand index pointing right. Have you ever heard a woman say one of these phrases? How did you respond? Drop a comment below and share your experience. Your story might help others navigate similar situations. Fire. Subscribe for more. If you want to dive deeper into understanding female psychology and building high-value relationships, make sure to subscribe now and turn on notifications. Rocket. You're just one mindset shift away from attracting the right person effortlessly.